Hey y'all, how are you doing? Can everybody hear me? Yes, thank you. I hope so. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Sippin N Trippin. With your host, Just the Best. Um, Look, y'all, I just give me a moment. I didn't share. If y'all can take a moment and share the podcast with your people, I appreciate it. Hey Martha. Hi Miss Eminem. Thank you for tuning in. I'm just trying to get my marbles together right now. Hold on, because Lord, it has been a day, a week, 2 weeks. I've been running around like crazy. Um, I'm usually a little bit glammed up, but today, look, it was either put some makeup on or eat. I decided to eat. You feel me? Hey Melissa, thank you for tuning in. Actually, Melissa, I think I might join you. I seen your post, Melissa, and you doing this. It's not even a 5K. You're doing a 5 mile run this summer. Is that right? I think I might join you, but I haven't committed yet. We'll see. I'm having a knee problem at the moment, so we'll see. I'm thinking about it though. I don't know if I want to do that mud run again this year, because Lord, that mud shit was no joke. If y'all seen from last year, I did that three. It was a 5K, so 3 miles mud run. So this is my flavored water that I just mixed with my Tito. Um, I didn't even have a chance to even put my drinks together. Just I literally just came from wrestling practice. Cinco de Miller May 6th. Ooh, that's sooner than I thought. I don't know if I can commit to that yet. We'll see. I'm giving myself to the end of February. We'll see where I'm at with it. My birthday is also coming up, so I'm still trying to figure some stuff out. But yeah, so if y'all follow my social medias, I actually am an official USA wrestling coach. Pew, 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 pew. So yeah, if you guys have not caught my past episodes, I am actually coaching wrestling now. I know it's towards the end of the season. I think we have like I think Nas has like one more tournament to go to this weekend, and then there's a rookie challenge which Nas will not be a part of on the following weekend, and then we have regionals. So Nas will wrestle in regionals, but even if he wins or whatever, he won't go past it because that age group they don't do it. But yeah, I am officially a freaking wrestling coach. Yeah, a little crazy, right? But coaching, I probably have some other stuff to talk to y'all, but let's just go into that coaching stuff. Oh, I know I do it to myself. I batter my own self, right? 'Cause I'm already busy. And then I decided to, and the only reason I decided to be a wrestling coach was because the lack of, like, they actually needed some wrestling coaches help and stuff. And I know I didn't wrestle in high school or college or none of that shit. No, but I know street wrestling. You feel me? But I know that don't count. But because of the lack of, so I decided to step up and become a wrestling coach, because at the end of the day, with my child, and I probably will do it again next year if they'll have me. But because of the lack of coaches, like at the end of the day, if my child goes to a tournament, guess what? He's gonna have a coach. I mean, I'll help the other children, but I know my child will have a coach. So I took it upon myself to step up and say, yo. But now, unfortunately, he wants me to also coach baseball. And that's the next thing I'm gonna sign him up for. And it's funny because I actually have my baseball shirt. It says busy raising ballers. The little baseball thing here. Yeah, I didn't even like change my shit. Like, look, I literally got done, got them home or got him home, decided to eat because I know I was gonna drink a little bit today, and literally just came back here. And I had my hair like in my little messy bun like I normally do. If people see me in real life, that's my normal hairstyle. But my oldest son was like, "Come on, mom, you can't even like do something with your hair, miss hairstyle. You want to start talking shit, man, damn." So it made me feel bad. So I'm like, at least I put it down a little bit. So I normally try, but today I was not trying because Lord. You can coach my kid to any day. I be trying. I don't go too far into. So right now, when I am at the wrestling practices, I mostly am helping out with like the little children because I know those moves. I don't go too much into the bigger kids because I think that's a little. I mean, I probably could. I'm not gonna lie to myself. I probably could help them out, and I will. If I see them doing something that they can help and improve. I always got an opinion. Um, but when I tell, look, I think I will deem myself officially crazy because I just went through coaching 5 and 6, 7-year-olds in football. So I know what it is to deal. Like I'm gonna tell y'all a story, but then I go back to like helping them coach wrestling, and again it's 4, 5, and 6-year-olds, and the conversations and just to have them and just look. You want to work on your patience, coach. You want to work on, containing yourself, coach, because the stuff that I want to say, and then you don't want to hurt somebody's little feelings and stuff. And then, like they get a bump and then they want to sit there and they cry and stuff. And then you're trying to like, look, that didn't really hurt, even though it might have hurt really. So I am taking a shot. So before, this is actually the Kevin Hart tequila. Not that I am, they ain't paying me or nothing. But when I tell you this tequila is smooth, and this is all that is left. So we're gonna take a shot for my sanity. Oh, that was like a double shot. I ain't gonna take it on because I don't want to be that saucy. I know I did eat, but I don't want to be too saucy. And then y'all already see me too saucy on here before we get to talking what we got to talking about. But yeah, we gonna if y'all got a drink, if y'all can go ahead and put your cups up, and we gonna salute to my sanity for the next few weeks, because the next few weeks is gonna be busy, little baby. Hold on, salute to me and y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all. Actually, going back to this tequila, see, it's clear, but it's actually a reposado. This is that Kevin Hart tequila. If y'all ain't tried this, y'all gonna want to try it. It's smooth, like it has like a sweet aftertaste and stuff. Um, so that bottle actually was a leftover because the babe, yes, we are still together, came in about not this past weekend, but the weekend prior. He came into town for the weekend. We actually did some like we didn't actually like hit the town and nothing like that. We actually like hung out with friends out here in Elk Grove. Look, if that man surpassed and still with me after that weekend, because look, let me tell you, boy, bitch got drunk. And when I get drunk, or just me in real life, but especially when I'm drinking, I don't listen. I talk back. I got a smart ass mouth. And if he didn't like fight me during all of that, and you can deal with all of that, you a keeper, right? You a keeper staying around. So that was the leftover of that night, because so yeah, we are still going strong, still together. He's trying to make it out here for my birthday. But yeah, yes you did, and yes you do. I won't say I am an alpha female that have very strong opinions. So I got a mouth on me, but that's a warning label. Like everybody that knows me knows that already. And then when I'm drinking, even worse. And then when I get around my BFF Elise, oh Lord, it's even worse because she just as bullheaded as me. I feel bad for her husband when he got to deal with both of us. But it's all right. Paul's all right. He be all right. But yeah, wrestling, Jesus Christ. These little so let me go back to was it last week? I think it was last Wednesday. These are the conversations that I'm having. So whoever's watching that is part of the wrestling club, and we deal with the little kids like on the other side of the wrestling practice mats. This is the kind of conversation that I'm having with these little kids. So this little kid comes up and he's holding his finger like this. And I said, ooh. So he walks up to me with this little, you know, that little look that these little motherfuckers give you, like they up to something that ain't no good. Hmm. And I said, what's that on your finger? He's like, a booger. And he say, I said, well, what you gonna do with that booger? He said, put it on you. I said, boo, you better not put that booger on me. He's in he, right? So I said, look, you better not put that booger on me because you see my nose? My nose is bigger than your nose. So guess what size boogers come out of this nose? So if you put a booger on me, guess what? I'm gonna put a booger on you. That was probably not the appropriate response to give a child, but I did. That's the kind of coaching I do. You feel me? And next thing you know, I said, you better go over there and give it to your mama or your daddy or whoever's sitting over there and waiting on you. I don't know what the little kid turned around and the booger was gone. So I don't know what he did with it. All I know, it wasn't on me. But these are the conversations that I'm having with these children. I had a kid fart today. And he was like, well, I can't keep it in because then it's going to hurt my stomach. I said, well, this is true. But how about you get up and walk that way? Because he had another kid on top of him and he just let it go. Like, oh, Lord. And I don't know if it gets any better when they get older. Because, being around my son, like, and, men, y'all already know what y'all do. I'm not going to out nobody. But y'all already know what y'all do, just open and freely. And you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I signed up for. This shit. Like, but I probably, if I do coach baseball, at least it's outside and at least I'll have the sun. You feel me? We're not stuck up in a room, little stinking ass children and just all that smells. And then I got a sensitive nose, so it bothered me even more. Like, oh. But that's the whole thing of that. So I will actually be coaching my first tournament this weekend. Hopefully enough coaches show up so I can just kind of like just be on the side and hang out a little bit. But if they don't, I don't have a problem taking the little kids. I'm trying to learn the terminology, the proper terminology that they use, because what I use and what they use might not be the same. But you know what? They'll be fine. They'll be all right. Let's leave that shot for the next one that I need to do. What else? So I told y'all the babe came into town. We had a good weekend, got drunk. He got drunk on Friday. And then I got drunk. I got hella drunk on Saturday. But you know what? I always say this shit. Like, no matter what I do, though, my son had a tournament Sunday morning. How I got up, I don't know. But I got up and I had breakfast. And I went to this damn tournament that was like packed. And I was hungover. And I actually I even had to apologize to one of these moms. Because she came up to me and was just like, hey, how are you doing? Hey, Elise. She was like, that one right there. Don't go to her house. Her house is the Bermuda Triangle. Like, you go there and you get fucked up. And then I think we left at like 1:45, maybe 2. I don't even know. I don't even fucking know. But that one right there, don't go to her house, y'all. Even though I'll be there on Sunday for long, but y'all don't go to her house. They're evil. Well, they're not evil as people, but that house. Oh. But we had good times though. We had a good time. But what was I saying? See, I don't know, lost track of whatever I was talking about. But anyway, Sunday. So a mom came up to me and was just like, these nice suburban moms was like, hi Jess, how are you doing? I know. We'll see. I'm not gonna. Well, yeah, I know. I'm gonna be stuck with you all weekend. That's if I go. So our football program has a bingo night happening this Saturday over at this VFW out here, for football. So that's a fundraiser that the football program is doing. So I'm supposed to be going. One of my homeboys, his grandmother's having a birthday party. I'm gonna see if we can go. I don't know. We'll see. But so that weekend, okay, so let me go back to my story. So that Sunday I went up, got up, drove all the way to Batavia. Okay, so that's like fucking west suburbs, Aurora, some shit over there. I don't know how we made it because I was like, and then unfortunately, I don't drink coffee. It was one of the days I wish I did drink coffee. But one of the moms came over to me and was just really nice and chipper and all of that shit and was just like, hey, Jess, how are you feeling today? My ignorant ass, I will say I was an ignorant ass, turned around and be like, bitch, I'm hungover and I'm tired. Leave me alone. She was just like, all right then. She got up and walked away. I felt like I didn't feel horrible at that moment. And then my kid wanted to cry, and I was just like, I was done that day. But I did have to go up to her later and say, yo, I am sorry for my response. I can be an adult and like apologize, you feel me? So I was just like, yo, I'm so sorry. You did not deserve that. I'm just really tired and hungover. But I'm here and it's fucking packed and it's hot and just and it was a lot. When I tell you it was a lot of people, it was a lot of freaking people. I don't even know why you would have that many people at a tournament, but they did. But anyways, I think my kid got second place that day. Third. Maybe he got third. I don't even know. I don't really even care. But then this past weekend we had another tournament, which Nas went against this little Russian kid who was like really tough, and he did the whole fucking thing again. So if y'all followed my social medias, y'all seen I put those pictures up and the thing. He did pin the kid. I think he pinned the kid. Um, but just having, like I say, like wrestling isn't only just a physical thing; it's mental. So trying to get him, not only my little one, but also my oldest one, to like believe past that, like, or I can't do it, or I can't beat him, or I can, whatever. Like I have my oldest one doing pull-ups at this. We have a pull-up bar at the house. So I have him doing pull-ups. And the other day, I was just like, give me, when we first started doing this, he can barely do three. When you're at the gym and you're fully extended, it's easier. But when you're at the house and as tall as he is, and now he has to like basically almost be on his knees to pull himself up, it's a little different, a little tougher. But he started with like three. So the other day I pushed him to do 5 and 6. And he was like, Mom, I can't do it. I'll give you 4. And I said, no, you can do it. Just do it. Like, so I'm trying to like push him so that when he actually gets on the mat and he sees this kid who's ranked number 9 in the state, or you look at his record and he's 26-4 and whatever, and my son's like, shit, like he's a really good wrestler. I want him to like try to like block that out and say, yo, just do it. Like, even though you think you can only give me 4, I think you can do 5 or 6. So I pushed him and he did give me that 5. And then the other night he gave me that. I pushed him, yelling at him. My mom probably thinks we're crazy. But we pushed him so that he gave me that 6. And I was like, that's the shit that I'm talking about. Like, quit telling yourself, and this is like real life. Take notes, people, right now, right now, right now. Like, don't just say like, oh, I can't do that, or I can only give, capable of only doing this much. When in reality, you can give more. Just quit psyching yourself out saying that you can't when you don't even know. You don't know what you're capable of. Are they going to stop that we don't say we can't? Right. I agree. But they're children. So that's the first thing. I can't do that. But even adults do that shit. I can't. I can't go for that raise. I can't do that 5 mile or 3K. I can't. Like, that shit is adults do it, and normally children would do it. So that's the shit that we've been working on the last 2 weeks. Is you can do it. And the first time Nas went against this little Russian kid, whoo, that was tough. But we talked about it. We worked on some pointers. And when Nas wrestled him again this past weekend, he didn't win because he broke down, but he wrestled better. If he would have kept going, he would have beat the kid. And honestly, I think he beat the kid, but that's just me. But and I told him, like, look how much better you just did from the first time you seen this kid to now. So the next time that little boy see my little baby, let me just tell you, he gonna beat that little boy. And when he beat that little boy, I'm gonna go up to his coach and say, hey, good job, like he did when he came up to me. And I know he was doing it on good sportsmanship, but I'm petty. So I was like, I gave him that smile, like, don't worry. because my kid gonna put his foot in your kid's back. I'm just playing. I'm not really, but that's what thoughts that go through my head, but I can't say it out loud because we're dealing with children. So that's the self control that I'm working on. So the coach came up to me and was just like, "Oh, he's an awesome wrestler and blah blah blah." But I ain't trying to hear that shit because your kid fucking beat my kid, and he ain't that better than my kid. I wanted to punch him in the face. Well, we don't, and they won't. I know, but it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. Okay, so let me start talking about all of that. I mean, these next 2 weeks is gonna be. I think the rest of freaking February is gonna be bananas. So okay, so now let me focus a little bit. So wrestling is like going as a wrestling overload over here. So I know some of y'all watch this WWE wrestling stuff. Thank God my kids don't. Because if I had to deal with regular wrestling and then watch WWE wrestling, I'd, I'd have been more, more than usual. So my oldest one actually just had regionals this past weekend. And so top three made it to sectionals, which he got. He won, then he lost. Then he had to win two more to get third place, which he did. And so we're moving on. So this weekend is actually another big weekend. So Friday and Saturday, he wrestles sectionals. So top four make it down to state. So if he does very well and gets fourth place, then the following weekend, we'll be going down to Urbana, Champaign for state wrestling or whatever that's gonna be. So now I, as a parent, have to move all my schedule people over and rearrange my whole schedule and now book rooms of hotels and food and a lot. There's a lot of prepping. All of these children don't understand that it's not just like, oh yeah, we won and now we get to go here. And it's like, all this other shit that I gotta take care of food, drinks, hotels, making sure you got all the stuff you need. And then when we get down there, I gotta feed these kids. If y'all watch my past episodes, I don't know where these kids get these appetites. Like they eat every fucking thing, everything. Out of house. When they said your kids will eat you out of house and home, shit, they wasn't lying. You know what? We're gonna take a shot to that statement. If y'all helping me and drinking with me tonight, y'all take a shot because these fucking kids will eat you out of house and home. That's good stuff. It's a shot show tonight because man, look, February is just really crazy for my family also. Because we got hella birthdays. Hell of birthdays. I mean, take for shot. Are you drinking, Cuzzo? That's a birthday boy coming up too. Yeah, your birthday's coming up, ain't it? Yeah, right? Yeah. February in our family, we got hella birthdays in February. I keep telling them, like, we should just all get together, pick a date, rent a hall, invite everybody, chip in, and just party as a big ass family because we be having all these little birthday parties all over the place and stuff, and we don't get to see everybody. But like my mama's birthday is next Monday. And then I got a little great nephew whose birthday, Tino, his birthday is on Valentine's Day. And then my cousin, you gave up drinking. Ooh, who are you? No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Oh, that's good. I salute you. Actually, I would have took another shot just for you, but I don't want to get too saucy. What she say? Let's go. Oh no, you girl. I gotta watch it with that one. Um, but yeah, no. So then my cousin, who I'm gonna see him because he don't even drink no more. I'm just playing. I love you. And then my brother's birthday, and then my birthday, and then I'm trying to get my brother to do my next podcast. So the next podcast will be February 22nd. My brother's birthday is the 19th, and I'm the 21st. So I'm trying to get him to do the next podcast the 22nd. So whoever knows my brother, I just think it's a good time when me and my brother get to talking. As long as he don't wear no Skechers or some Crocs, we won't have a problem. We'll have a fucking good show. I think so. So if y'all know my brother, shoot him a message. Tell him to do the podcast because he won't commit to me. He said, I'll think about it. I should just drag him. I should just go to his house and be like, we're doing the podcast right here, right now. Let's go. That's how ignorant I am. But I want to, Ooh, I got some news too. Some more news. So if y'all watched the previous podcast, my guest, Mr. Kelvin Wayne, who is a comedian, y'all gotta check him out. Follow his social medias. He actually was giving me my roses and he was trying to tell me that I should do stand-up comedy and whatever. And, and I've heard this from the other comedians before. And I've heard this from other people before. And I just like, yeah, whatever. I'm not a comedian. I say all the time, like, I'm not a comedian. I just talk a lot of shit. And I think it's funny. Like, I don't do shit or talk about shit to make y'all laugh, honestly. And I know that's horrible to some. I do shit and talk shit because it makes me laugh. And if I think it's funny, then I think everybody thinks it's funny, but But my brother decided to have a birthday party for my nephew, who is the owner of Excel Barber Studios, #1 and #2 in Lyle, Illinois, and Warrenville. So they decided to have, his birthday is in March. So they decided to have a comedian roast birthday party for him. So I called them up. And I said, I'm on. So I think I will be debuting my first little stand-up comedy. Because I was going to talk shit about my nephew anyway. And so that's going to be to that. So either I'm going to like it or I'm going to bomb. Whatever. I'm going to have, hopefully I'll be too drunk that I'll just be talking shit any fucking way. So, if y'all want to pull up and watch a bitch in action, I'll send y'all the information. Let me know y'all want to come through. It's probably going to be in Warrenville, out here in the west suburbs. I think it's on March 18th. So put that in your calendars. Y'all want to pull up. I don't know exactly how much space they going to have or whatever, but it's family, it's friends. If y'all around me, y'all already know I like to talk shit. And then especially you telling me I could talk about you for real. So I actually just seen my nephew at a birthday party this past weekend. So I told him, I said, nephew, so is there anything that's like off, like the table that I can't talk about? Because worst case scenario, like if I run out of shit to talk about, then I'm just going to talk about my brother. That's my go-to. He's funny. I think my brother's funny. He's just quiet. But talking about him is fun. But anyways, so yeah, that'll be my debut. I'm going to try this whole stand-up comedy since enough of y'all are pushing me and the universe is pushing me that way. I said, fuck it, why not? I talk shit on here. I talk shit in real life. So I might as well, not that I'm getting paid for it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you never know. This bring me some cheddar. Just get on stage, baby, right? All right, so let me go back to the show, what the show was purposely for. So actually, if you guys have also been following B-Side Studios, you know they are coming up with a play. They do a play once a year for Black History Month. And it's called The Realness. So it's actually celebrating the 50-year anniversary of hip-hop. Can you believe it's been that long? 50 years? Yo. And I'm not a connoisseur of hip-hop. I know, like, the shit that I grew up on. I'm not good at names. I'm not good at, like, remembering the people who sang certain songs. Like, I know the songs, but just growing up in that era of Pac and Biggie and Wu and Tribe and just Mobb Deep and Little Kim and like just even further than, it's just so many artists that influenced my life growing up. Like as a child, I think I listened to more like not necessarily hip hop. It was a mix, but I was listening to more like freestyle and old school, what we consider classics and shit. And then there was a time that I thought I was a chola, so I was listening to like oldies, and I thought I was, from LA and shit. And then I got into my teenage years, and I was listening to like South shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Slim Thug and Mike Jones and 3 6 Mafia and all of them motherfuckers and shit. You know, Chop This Screw type of music. And then you go, and then you got meth, and it's just there's a slew of music that revolves right around your life. And I remember the beef like that Pac had with Biggie and all of that stuff, and even like Puffy, coming into the scene and all of that. But again, I'm not a connoisseur; like I don't know the technicalities and all of that. But having them come up with this tribute to hip hop called The Realness, I'm actually going to bring on two of my guests that are actors on the show. Mr. Darius.
Hey.
How are we doing?
I'm gonna chop up that and say your last name. Darius Jornigan.
Jernigan.
No?
Jernigan.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just gonna call you D. How about that?
That'll work. That'll do.
I don't even know how to say his name. And Christian Royce. Mm-hmm. I know that's easy.
Yeah, people love Rolls Royces. That's what they attach it to.
What'd you say?
People love Rolls Royces. They love to attach my name to that. So yeah, easy to get.
Royce. I mean, that just sounds very like you royalty or some shit, Royce.
Like yeah. Running things around here.
Not to take anything away from you, Darius.
Nah, take it all from him.
I mean,
not to take anything away from you, Darius. I just, you know what? And I'm horrible. I'm horrible because even my Mr. Maurice even like put it in parentheses of how I should pronounce it, and I still fuck it up. I'm so sorry about it.
I'm done.
But are you guys excited for the play that's coming up? It's like what, 2 weeks away? A week and a half, 2 weeks?
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a really great time. I just rehearsed some lines with a co-star. We had a real good time with it. I played a guy named Camo Carl, and to give you like a good like picture of who he is, that dude that like types in all caps on Facebook. Like I'm playing the personification of that guy. So I'm gonna have a really good time, even though it's a really short time. I'm gonna have a really good time playing him.
Yes. I love it. Yeah, same. Like,
so you're playing Camo Carl, and then you're also playing a DJ.
Yeah, the DJ doesn't do much. The DJ, there's a point in the plot where something that's relevant to a historical event happens, and I just say, hey, this thing happens. That's like only 2 lines, but Camo Carl, he has more of like a thing to do towards the beginning of the play. So he's what I'm excited for. I get to be a little ignorant with him, so it's gonna be a little fun. It's gonna be a lot more fun.
I love
it. And Darius, you're playing one of the main characters.
What was that, Jess?
But you know what? Back. I know what you're talking about, and I don't know if Mr. Maurice would want me to put it out there, but I won't. But Darius, you're playing the main character, T.O.
Yeah. A lot of lines.
So y'all. Can you give us a description of? That's good.
No, it is. No? It is. I love it. Like. This memorization ain't no joke. Days off ain't days off while you memorizing. Man.
I was actually thinking about that because I was actually going for the role.
I can't barely remember my freaking name, let alone lines.
Half the time I can't remember my own jokes. But
you were going for his role?
I was going for his role, but like I had a lot of stuff happen this month. I was looking over T.O.'s lines like, dang, this would have not happened at all. Just like I'm balancing a lot this month. I'm thinking like, oh, I could be the star. I'm like, no, you cannot. It would have been a struggle. So like, yeah, God bless Darius. God bless the stars of the show because they're the ones doing like all the hard work. I come in for a minute and a half and be funny.
Yo. No, I'm really having a great time with this. So Tio, just earlier you asked me a little bit about the character. He is this kid from the suburbs who moves to the city and tries to like, get into the world of hip hop. He's like, yeah, I speak the lingo and stuff. I'm with it. And then stuff just start happening that he wasn't ready for.
No,
I feel like
no.
Darius, where are you
I
from?
find that funny because I came from the city to the suburbs, and when I see the people trying to be about the city, and it's like, stop, just don't do it. Are you from the burbs? You're from the
Exactly.
city.
From the burbs going to the
Like, are
city.
you from the city, like Chicago for real, or are you like the north side?
Me, I'm originally from Detroit.
What? Get
No, that's
the-
your character.
You from
Oh
Detroit?
no, the character is from
Oh,
the
you're
burbs.
from the D. Ah, so you
I'm from
ghetto.
Detroit, right?
First of all, hey, no. First of all, I resent that. You should resent that too. I didn't know you were from Detroit too, or I'm from
Ghetto.
Ipsy. You should resent it more. No, stop. Detroit, just because Chicago got a river and a train. Look, we coming back. All
Okay,
right.
look, I don't rep Chicago either though. Like I spent the past 11 years of my life in New York. If anything, I rep New York.
Why
I
you
rep
rep
New York.
New York?
All the parts.
Oh,
Dude,
Yeah, but have you lived
Park,
in New York?
every borough outside of Staten Island. Yeah.
So, okay. I thought you were just like I never lived in New York, but I want to be. But I thought it was one of those situations. But
Oh no.
to be honest, I'm
it
trying to be
seems
like
it
you. I'm
seems
trying
like
to
you're
be
still
like
trying to go for that part, Mr. Royce.
You want it, Christian?
Is that your understudy?
No, but
Yeah. Maurice, I don't know if I'm going. No, just play. I'm off book.
Play, and we don't see Darius on the stage. Not trying to point nothing out, Mr. Royce. Right.
Look. We can split the line.
Just make sure you stay 3 feet away. 3 feet away from Christian, because you don't want his foot coming out. I don't know what you wear, but you know,
we're gonna be in the middle of that
might pop out real
rehearsal.
quick.
I'm just conversating. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Right. He gonna try to debunk vinyl come flying out.
Hello. See?
How is gonna be all that?
You know how they just got old boy booked on shooting that fake gun or whatever with that real bullet.
Oh my God.
Ain't no guns in this play, is there? Be careful, there he is.
Who was that?
Are you
There
guys
are
enjoying? Are you? How old are you guys though?
I'm 30.
Can I ask how old you guys are?
You know you're not supposed to ask a lady that question.
I'm not supposed to ask a lady that question?
Mm-hmm.
You look young. So I'm assuming you're.
Oh, thank you. I go by 23.
I know you ain't that young. I know black don't crack, but you ain't that
young. No, I'm 30 as well. I'm also 30.
So did you guys, I'm assuming that this is happening back probably before you guys were even born.
Well, we would have been about 4 or 5.
5? Yeah. We would have been like 5 years old.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like when's it set? 96, 97? Yeah, 96. Tupac just, we would have been 4. What month were you born?
Oh my God, you guys are such babies. I was a fucking junior in high school.
Yeah, we both would have been around 4 at that age.
Yep. That's crazy.
Are you guys learning? I mean, I don't know if you guys listen to hip hop or like old school. Now they consider that old school hip hop.
It is.
Crazy.
I still listen to this shit. I don't even listen to this new shit. I listen to that. My son's like, "Oh, that's old." I'm like, "Ugh."
I still listen to it too. I try to keep a little bit of a mix, but to this day, I still listen to it. But at the same time, it's like almost 30 years old. How old is it? How many years ago did Tupac got shot? 96. Oh, so it's 2016. Oh yeah, almost 30 years ago. So yeah, it's still old school. I have a hard time with it too because now I'm old as fuck.
Oh, please, we young tenderonis.
I don't know, man. My knees hurt right now. I don't know how.
He got
I'm
young
Vitamin D.
his
scared.
whole
Right,
body.
you good. True.
So are you guys learning? Like, are you guys learning anything from just stuff that maybe that you're doing in this play that you might have not have thought about of how hip hop was back then?
I don't know. I don't know about you guys. I've always been kind of like a little hip hop egghead. So like, as far as like the like historical knowledge, it's nothing new to me. Like
Okay.
I'm not like deep, but like just like the general like the go to albums in the '90s. I've always been kind of like that kid that was in the know. So like, it's nothing new, but it's still nice to kind of immerse myself artistically in that environment. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah,
What about
no,
you, Darius?
agreed. Like, I I do. I've always enjoyed the music, right? So the music ain't nothing new, but it's that getting to experience 1996 and 1997, like from the perspective of someone like actually in the community,
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, I heard about these stories and maybe, might have some little flashback memories from when I was a little 4-year old, right? But to actually get this perspective, there are like these small little details that I never knew or never thought to think about or consider, and
It's a
it's
learning.
a
Everything's a
whole
learning
world.
experience.
Hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, I'm excited to see you guys. Are you
Oh
guys
no, it's gonna be a
inviting
great time.
friends, family? So what do you guys do in your normal, like real life stuff though? Like, I mean, assuming you're actors, but like Darius, are you just an actor by trade?
Yep.
That's what you
I'm
do?
an actor, acting coach.
Okay.
What I do about past 21 years.
What? Hell yeah, man!
Well, you're 30 years
No,
old. You talk about 20 years, so you've been knowing this since you
Been
was
doing this
nine.
since he was 9.
So
Oh,
you're 9 years
yeah.
old.
crisis.
I am an acting coach.
You know, you know.
This is how you put the cereal in the
Hello,
mix together, okay?
hello. Don't
I was
let
a
the baby
stand-in for
waste
Gary
food.
Coleman. I'm about this shit.
Oh
Ah,
man.
what about you, Christian?
I'm a stand-up. I'm
Oh, I
out
see
here,
comedian. Okay.
yeah, doing that whole thing. I run my own show. Second Fridays, it's called the Fuck You Show at the Lincoln Lodge,
Okay.
I'm getting up at Laugh Factory a lot more. Zany's more period. But yeah, I got 2 more shows at both of those spots at the end of the month, and before the end of the month, and yeah, just out there doing that grind until hopefully a job takes me somewhere else. Hopefully New York, but
Oh, so you want to go to New York?
yeah, like LA, they're not places where you go like fresh anymore. Like I started in Michigan, but Chicago's where you come to get good. So Chicago's a very like good like comedy city. So this is
Yeah.
where you come to like getting as much stage time as possible. And
All you gotta do is go to the liquor store next, stand next to the crackhead. They'll give you all the jokes.
everybody trying to
All
catch
of them.
COVID 25 from them crackheads. F out of here. No.
You go out west. You stand on the corner next to the crackhead.
You
He give
sound,
you all the jokes.
you sound just like my family. You want some jokes, you go hang out with your Aunt Diane over at the bar. I ain't trying to
Hello.
talk about them. I got my own issues.
See, I'm the auntie. I'm that auntie.
Like,
So
I'm
wait,
not.
so you was in Darius, you were in New York. How'd you end up back here?
I actually came out here to get married. I got married 2 years
Oh,
ago.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Shout to you.
And trying to. Mhm.
Oh, he got the big mug. He said, haha, pinky's up, bitch.
It's coffee, man. I had no liquor,
Pinky's
but I
up,
still wanted to dip it
bitch.
off something.
Pinky's up.
But yes, but no, we'll be back in New York in 2 years.
Oh, that's the goal.
Grown
I
up
don't know.
and
I don't know if I
making
like New York.
plans and
My
stuff.
cousin live out there, and she just says it's dirty.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
But like,
It is.
like, no, it is. You just get used to the dirt. That's all it is.
No.
It's dirty like no other.
Yeah, no, I see them videos of them rats and shit. They like
We got rats. Okay, the rats here kind of stay confined to the river, though. I will give you that. I live downtown, so I kind of live with them. But like, the
no, we
Chicago rats
got
are
rats.
thuggish too.
Them motherfuckers got like cat rats. They like. I seen that there was a social media TikTok of some lady that lived in New York. Them motherfuckers was like a grown ass man was holding the motherfucker like this, like
not to it.
no.
That's in Bronx
I'm
rat.
over here freaking out on the motherfucker that looked this big.
Oh,
I'm out the door. My big ass be gone.
y'all pigeons.
Actually,
in Chicago.
I used to be the same.
Them pigeons, the pigeons. We got pigeons in New York, but them Chicago pigeons.
I knew there was something wrong with the Chicago pigeons.
Crackhead pigeons.
I get on Clark and Lake every day. There's something wrong with them pigeons. They don't get it.
They low key want to commit suicide. You know what they remind me of? What's that? That insurance commercial that like be making motherfuckers like have accidents and shit. Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
Oh, that's the is that like the old progressive guy? Like throws like ex-boyfriend or something?
Have all these accents, real ignorant, make a motherfucker crash. That's the Chicago pigeons. They didn't want mayhem. Yes.
What is
That's
mayhem?
the Chicago pigeons to me. Them motherfuckers will stand there and look at you like, bitch, what? You see me standing on the sidewalk, go around. Go around.
I used to be afraid of them pigeons when I first moved here. Now you just got butt back. They'll move, whatever.
You come out to the suburbs. We got these fucking geese out here that'll fucking come and peck your ass.
Dog, okay, that does. As a kid that grew up in the suburbs, I don't fuck with geese whatsoever. I don't. Absolutely. Fuck that. I was over in Washington D.C. I was taken out by the monument. I told my girl, "Yo, we ain't going over there. We're gonna go over across."
You go the extra long way. We're gonna take the scenic route.
She lost a little bit of respect for me that day, but you know what? That's fine. We survived. It was just a little bit.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Fighting geese for you.
Why? You're supposed to.
Supposed to do what? Look, I'll fight a grown. I'll fight a grown man. I'll fight a grown man for my woman. I ain't fighting wild animals.
So you'll fight a grown ass man, but not the wild animal.
No,
you know what?
I always win.
I can predict what a man gonna do. He right-handed. He gonna fight right. I don't know exactly what angle. First of all, did you know a goose's wing can break your arm? Real shit.
No.
That's real shit. A goose's wing can legit break your arm. So now I got my arm up here and trying to block. He's like, I'm like, ah! Like now I'm fucked up. Is she gonna leave me and I got one arm?
She shouldn't leave you because you were defending her. And if she does leave you, you missed the bullet.
I was defending her. I told her not to go over there in the first place.
No, oh my god. I am excited to see you guys do this play. I will be sitting there cheering y'all on. You guys come and watch their show. It's going to be at the L. Larson Prairie Center in Schaumburg. Follow B-Side Studios. You guys can go ahead and get tickets. It's happening February 25th. I think at 6:30 is the show time out here in Schaumburg, Illinois. Come and watch Mr. Darius and Mr. Christian. Tickets are on sale at bsidestudios.net. Come and watch them. I'm excited to see y'all. Meet y'all in person and see.
You better
be a great time.
You out there, be like, don't just sit there in the crowd and be quiet.
You can't. I don't even. It depends on my intoxication if I'll be quiet or not.
I mean,
not during the show. Not during the show.
No, not during the show. Before and after, we'll make sure we'll have that Kevin Hart tequila for you.
Have you tried it though?
Michael Jordan tequila man myself.
Have you tried it though?
To the
The
Casamigos.
reposado that's clear because he distilled it twice over.
Does it compare to Casamigos? That George.
You see, but I don't have a problem with Casamigos. The only thing with Casamigos that gives you that like, oof, like you know when you take a shot and you go, this don't do that shit.
Okay.
This actually has like a little sweet, lingering taste behind it, you know. So I got a quick question before I let y'all go.
Okay.
So you know Beyonce coming out here, right? I just got a question since you wanted to bring up girlfriends and you get married and all of this stuff. And there's been
I
this
think
post
Jess
that's
about to
been
give out
going around
Beyonce
social
tickets.
media about this girl talking about, yo, babe, you're gonna buy me this ticket to Beyonce. I think it was like $1,600 for a ticket to go to Beyonce. I don't know if that's factual, but I know the prices are ridiculous. So she was telling her man, like, I know we're saving up for a house, but I want my money to go to this concert. And he was like, you can take this money and you can walk out the fucking door.
Period.
Do you agree or disagree? Would you buy your woman a $1,500 ticket to go see an artist?
I wholeheartedly agree. No. If we were saving up for a house, absolutely not. If we had the house and we had
if
it,
you're not saving up for a house, would you still buy the ticket saying, babe, I want to go?
if I got it like that, I have no choice. But if I don't got it like
I'll buy
that,
you the CD.
Yeah,
I don't
buy
got
you
it like
exactly.
Thanks, babe.
See, that's how you tell. That's how you can tell he'll fuck with young hoes. He talking about CDs and shit.
That's my boyfriend. That's my man.
How you gonna get Lemonade on 8-track?
Now, I worship the ground that Beyonce walks upon.
Oh my God.
But I'm not going. I can't afford to. I mean, even if I can't. I'm not.
You're not? Because back in the summertime, a few episodes ago, Bad Bunny came out here for a concert. And they had a story on the news talking about Ticketmaster. They had this whole issue. And these people were paying $900 to go see this dude. I'm not that kind of girl.
That's where ticket prices start for Beyonce, for the Beyonce concert at $900.
So you looked.
Mm-hmm.
Of course I looked. Of course I looked. I would never though. I would never.
I think the tickets are getting so out of hand that I think it's getting bought up by like members of Congress. I think like what it is, like Ticketmaster just gouging the prices out. Because like I remember when's the last time I think I saw Kanye like maybe like 10 years ago for like $80? Like now I don't think that's a thing anymore. Now I think they gouging it. You used
to be able to go see, Bruno Mars for like $100.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I went to a Mobb Deep concert. That's how old I am. And I paid $25. We was in that bitch high and drunk as fuck in the mud pit. Now that was a fucking concert.
Ain't nobody dropping a stack for Mobb Deep.
You can hear it outside the building.
I mean, shoot.
Tailgate, man.
I used to, for Afropunk tickets for a few years in a row, I used to volunteer to get free Afropunk tickets.
That's not a bad idea, though.
Somebody did post on social media that like, if you want to go to these concerts, how about you get yourself a job at the venue that they're fucking doing these at, and then about halfway through, be like, I quit, bitch, and I'm out. And then you stay for the concert. You feel me?
I saw that. I was like, yeah.
Good idea.
Especially like most jobs got like 2 or 3 spots you know where to hide at and shit anyway. Like I just send in your badge, hide there, watch the concert. You'll be all right. Shit. But no, Afropunk sounds like a good place where, because the spirit of Afropunk, it's almost like going to the show if you work in there anyway, just because that's how Afropunk's set up. I never been, but like it's real community oriented anyway. So
exactly.
I don't mind like Lollapalooza or these Sueños or these music festivals that are charging $300, $500. Like I can even, because there's a multitude of artists. So I can see paying that type of, I won't, but I can see a bunch of people paying that type of money. That's justified. Mm-hmm. But just to go see this one person, or I mean, even if she has opening acts or whatever the fuck, like
I'm spending $1,500. I don't even get a hug. No.
How much would you pay for a hug from Beyonce?
If you were buying 2 tickets, that's $3,000. You can take yourself a nice little vacation, go down to Cancun and some shit and put your feet up.
Period. Yes.
And then play the CD on repeat, okay?
Exactly. Play the album on repeat. You never know. Maybe bump into Beyonce while you out there.
They are.
They don't want to go to Cancun. They want to see Beyonce. Like that. That's how high it is on the tier. Like, you might be able to lock down a wife you taking to Cancun, but if you can pull some real good Beyonce tickets on this particular tour, you got her locked.
Do you
pretty
really
much.
want that kind of girl, though?
No, I don't. Other niggas do. I mean, sorry, other people do. This is how it is sometimes.
Let me tell you, if my husband bought me some Beyonce, I'm sorry, hold on. If my husband bought me some Beyonce tickets,
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. One
let's
more
just
time.
say, what's the rating on this show?
Everything
Lord.
goes. It's called Sippin N Trippin. What you mean?
Oh, it's gonna be that go 3000 for the next 5 years. I'm just saying, Beyonce tickets.
He's like,
Beyonce
it'll come out the back of my neck,
5,000.
baby.
Sure.
Not the God 5,000.
Right. He's like, let me show you. Pinky's up, bitch. Pinky's
I'll let y'all know if you buy me them tickets.
Yeah, I want to see that. He gonna be like, bitch, my jaw is broken, but bitch,
It's gonna be so worth it. Oh, I'm gonna be in that bitch with
it
a
was
wire.
he's gonna be out here looking like Kanye West when he got hit by that car, but bitch, it was oh, shit.
Yellow with your jaw shut.
Right. That's all he needs is a straw.
I'm gonna be
All
up
he
in that
needs
mode.
is a straw.
Dude. Oh, look at this.
Oh my God.
That's my
Okay.
real one.
Thank y'all for coming on the show. We're gonna have to end it on that.
Yes. Thank you so much for
But
having
thank
me.
y'all for coming on the show. People follow Mr. Christian Royce on his Instagram, comedian support. The people, Christian Royce, not the rapper. Okay. There's a rapper called Christian Royce.
Yes, and I hate him with all my heart. He's like the antithesis of me. Like he's just like this small, like he thinks he LL Cool J. That's why I hate him. Like every 2 bars, he lick his lips and shit.
I don't even know who that is.
Christian Royce.
I
rapper.
don't even know who that is. Ooh.
I mean, he's very small time. Like I still feel like I can halfway blow up before he blow up. He just got a good lead right now. But as soon as I do blow up, I'm getting that name trademarked.
Oh,
How
there
you
you
like
go.
that?
Yeah, you can get trademark now.
Yeah, for real, put that
Fair,
paperwork
actually.
in. All right, please follow Mr. Darius, Mr. Acting Coach, since he was 9 years old. Okay, let him get you writing together.
Oh, I have a request. Can I make one? Can I make one statement?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, if y'all in the city, y'all don't have shit to do for Valentine's Day weekend. Again, I am hosting my Fuck You show. It's the Valentine's Day edition. It is this Friday at 9:30 at the Lincoln Lodge off of Western and Armitage. So come through. Drinks are cheap. Tickets about $10. So go have a good time. So
This
yeah,
Friday
the
at
Fuck You
Lincoln
show.
Lodge.
Mm-hmm.
What time?
It's 9:30. 9:30. Right across the street from the Concord Theater with that Robert Williams mural on it. So it's gonna be a good time, good show, cheap drinks, $10 tickets. Come through, have fun with us.
There we go. The Fuck You show at the Lincoln Lodge, 210 at 9:30 p.m. You have to buy the tickets there or online.
You can do both. We have an Eventbrite up that's easy to find, and you can just buy them at the bar too. So either way, drop that 10, come through.
Hey, well, all right, you might see me in the building. We'll see.
I'm gonna go.
See.
Maybe sit up front. Yeah, maybe
Right,
not.
thank
I
you
don't like to sit up. I don't like to sit up front when there's comedians. Because they
See,
get to talk shit to me. I'm gonna start talking shit back.
No, like that's a big misconception. Like, oh, they're gonna talk about me if we sit up front. We ain't thinking about you. Unless
Some.
unless here's the thing. Anyone that's like tries to do crowd work off top, 7 times out of 10 they trash. So like they just talk about you because they ain't got no fucking material and shit.
You gotta
But,
give me some
like-
pointers because I'm trying to do this. I don't know what people think are funny. Maybe I'm gonna do this one time, first time comedy stand up shit.
Where's it at?
It was gonna be for my nephew's birthday.
How's your nephew?
He's 23.
Oh, thank you. 23? Oh, okay. You gonna be a little turd then, huh?
Yeah. He's 20. He's 23. He has 2 barbershops under his belt at the moment. So we're deciding to have a nice little birthday roast. And I was like, y'all can't be out here talking about my nephew and I can't get on. So I'm like, put me on. I don't know if I'm gonna be that funny, but I'm gonna talk some shit. You feel me? I might have to get some people together and we might pull up on your show on Friday. Anything that starts with a fuck you. I gotta see. Just the show itself was like fuck you show. Let's go see
yeah.
that.
We've been damn near selling out off the name alone. It's glorious. That idea has gotten me so much little money.
That's
It's
a
great.
great idea. It's a really great idea for a show.
Right? It came up out of spite. It was go ahead. Nah, you gotta close the show. It's all good.
Yeah. I'm like, it's getting there. But I really enjoyed you. Thank you guys for coming back, for coming on in the first place. We're excited to see you guys on February 25th, The Real. Check it out, bsidestudios.net, my peoples. Thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate y'all.
Thanks for having us.
See ya.
Thank you. Thank you, love. That's going to be a fun show. Look at this. Oh, my God. Y'all, look. We're going to get it together. Next show is going to be my birthday. So, I got to get my shit together. But, yeah, so the next show, I really enjoyed them. I might check out, let me see, what am I doing on Friday? Oh, shit, I might be working too late. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. It's a 9:30 show, so I like those late start times. I hate when there's a fucking show, and then they start at like 6:30 or 7 o'clock. It's like, people can't even get out of work and fucking go eat and then go to your show. Like, start it late. Let people go and get their shit together, have some food, and then they can come out to the show. So I like that he's starting his show at 9:30. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, so y'all, if y'all ain't doing nothing, February 25th, come out here to Schaumburg. The last few plays have been dope as hell. If y'all go to YouTube, the YouTube channel, B-Side Studios YouTube channel, you can see what they did last year. And there's a lot of other videos like, Sippin N Trippin, past episodes, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so February 25th, 6:30 out here in Schaumburg. It's a pretty nice theater, and he's probably gonna have like vendors and stuff, so y'all can, buy you some food and stuff. But yeah, my next show is going to be February 22nd, Wednesday. It's gonna be my birthday special, so hopefully y'all can tune in. Make sure you bring your drinks and whatever else y'all need to have fun with. I am thinking possibly of doing a birthday brunch. Maybe. There's just so much going on right now that I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, because there's like a lot of other little parties that are going on and I don't want to like step on nobody. And, I'm a big celebratory person of birthdays. So I don't give a fuck if I even party on a Monday. I'm still going to party. You feel me? But yeah, so be on the lookout for that information if y'all want to come out and join me for a birthday party, brunch, whatever I end up deciding to do. Hopefully the babe can make it into town. But yeah, make sure you tune in February 22nd. If I don't see y'all before then at one of these, and y'all can hear the rest of these stories about wrestling if I don't hang myself first. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Please, hopefully y'all can share this information, share the podcast. And I adore y'all. Enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you for tuning in. I'm out.